about this place. Is this amazing?
This is awesome. We are in the middle of, where are we?
We are outside of Acumba, California, which is about an hour east of San Diego.
Okay.
So we're in the high desert near a town called Inkopah.
Inkopah. Sounds Native American.
It is very Native American.
Okay.
Lots of Indians came through here and actually lived up in this area.
Okay.
Desert Hot Springs area, so it's kind of cool.
Hot Springs.
Yeah.
That explains the missing of green stuff.
Yes, there is no green. There is no green here.
There's green in here. This wonderful place, wherever we are. This place, the Desert View Tower, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And you are from here?
Yes, I used to come up here with my parents who were artists in Acumba on the weekends.
Okay.
And it was lots and lots of hot springs. There was a hotel in Acumba at the time. It's burned down now, but that was kind of one of my first gigs actually being a professional musician.
I heard a little bit about your first gigs. Is this your instrument?
Yes,
of choice?
check this out. Here at the Desert View Tower, I found one of the original old-time Chuck Wagon dinner bells, and I was hired by the manager at the time of the Acumba Hotel to run up and down the hallways for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the hotel.
Okay.
I was probably about 10 years old, and I got paid $10 a day, which was a lot of money back then.
Especially for a 10-year-old.
Exactly. And then I became a percussionist. So it was a perfect opportunity for me to get in the professional, playing at such a young age.
Okay, cool.
You and I met how many years ago? Was it?
I think it was the NAMM show, 2018 or 2019?
I think it was 2018.
Okay.
And just so happens that you needed a singer on stage, and I kind of worked my way up there. I think one of my friends said, "Oh, she's a singer."
Yes.
I said, "Pick me, pick me."
You looked like you knew what you were doing.
So how'd it go?
It was great. I had not heard you sing anything other than we said hello at a jam, another jam a few nights before that.
Right.
And then you said the first thing, I was like, okay.
You
now I can just go do what I need to do because, you got that.
That was super, super awesome moment just because we really didn't know each other. And here we are on stage like total strangers and then falling in love with each other.
Yeah, we danced on that show.
Yes, we did. Yeah. And we danced last weekend at the NAMM show, 2022 NAMM show.
I think it's a tradition.
Okay, we'll keep doing it.
If it happens twice, it becomes a tradition.
There we go.
And then we spoke about getting together, working on stuff for a while, for a long time.
Yes.
But we live a bit farther than an hour or so apart. A few thousand miles.
Few thousand miles, yes, absolutely. The cool thing is that we started doing FaceTime on our phones.
Yep.
And you would say to me, "How are you feeling?
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind? What's going on?" And there's some wacky shit going on, but that always makes a good story, right?
Yeah.
I guess what was really cool is we started writing virtually.
Yes.
Right?
Before the pandemic.
Before the pandemic. And then the pandemic hit, and it was like, oh gosh, when are we going to see each other again? It kind of slowly came together.
Yes. I worked on some tracks and sent them to you.
Yes.
And you recorded with
Josquin Dupre, yes.
You give me shivers up my spine.
And then you finally came out to the chocolate room.
I did. And what a fabulous studio. You have so many people that come to visit you.
Well, it's taken a while because in the beginning, I seem to move places where people are like, where are you living? When are you coming back to New York? When are you coming back to San Diego?
Opelika? What?
Yep.
No.
The same thing when I lived in Santa Fe.
Alabama.
People are like, I don't have a passport. I'm like, you don't need a passport. Santa Fe, New Mexico.
That's awesome.
That's a true story, actually.
That's awesome. So we finally got in the chocolate room. You and I spent a few days together, which was awesome. Hey, it's Mercedes and Larry. I wanted to try to, outdo Larry in his hat, but I don't think this is possible.
Pretty killer hat.
And the first song you mostly produced it and engineered it and everything, right?
Played a bunch of the instruments.
Yes, and all the instruments on it. Thank you. Thank you very
bunch.
much. Did I play tambourine on it?
You probably did.
I might have played tambourine on it.
So I did not play all the instruments.
Yes, and I think I did all the vocals on it too.
Yeah, you definitely did all the vocals.
Yes.
I did not do any of the
That's
vocals.
too funny. So that was really cool. I loved being in your studio. It just had a really, really good vibe.
Cool.
Just staying in there for so many hours and not even knowing if it's light outside. We started recording Sweet Thing. I just love spending time with you in the studio and just being in your own place.
Yes.
And I know you've put so much time and effort into that beautiful studio and having all those people come and visit you from all over the place. I just loved being there.
All right, it's 1:55 in the morning. All right, I'm going to start the tune.
Like, I don't even know what time it is. Let's just keep rolling. We did three or 4 days together,
Yeah.
which was really fun.
Yeah.
And I thought it came out really well.
The hardest part was looking for food.
It was. If it wasn't fried chicken or something like that out there.
It is in the South.
Greasy food.
It's in the South.
And then I don't know if we want to talk about this, but could we talk about John? And
Oh, yeah,
we
sure.
said,
He's one of my favorite guitar
Yeah,
players.
he's awesome.
He's a great singer. He's a multi-platinum
Yes.
producer, engineer.
John
And John
Kurzweg.
Yeah,
Yes.
he produced the first three Creed, produced and engineered the first 3 Creed records, Puddle of Mud's Blurry, which was their #1, and Godsmack's only #1 as far as I know, and a bunch of other cool stuff.
So
And it's like,
awesome.
John should mix this, It's just-
Yes.
I like mixing,
Yes.
but then every now and then you go, this would be better if John mixed this
Yeah.
project, And it was the rock thing too.
We were thinking about doing horns, and then we weren't thinking about doing horns, and then I finally was like, you know what? Go with the horns, man,
Okay.
because I love horns. I love the Hammond B3 sound that we got on it.
I didn't play everything because Martin Greaves
Yes,
played keys on some of
Martin
the stuff.
Greaves
Yeah.
played keys.
He played all the cool organ
Yeah.
stuff, and then we
Kind
had
of
him
that
do some-
Hammond B3 style that I love, and horns.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I kind of went back and forth, and we're like, what do I want to do here? But I thought the horns turned out really good on Sweet Thing, so it's really awesome. When I was coming up with the lyrics, and it had to be about, just an experience that I had. I was playing in Orlando, and I just made eye contact with this guy, and I didn't even know the guy, and I had just become single. So I was kind of like, okay, am I going to go for this? Is this guy, And I ended up like actually going back to a hotel on a bus with him. I didn't realize that he had a ring on his finger.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I'm out of here, dude. Bye, whatever. And next thing you know, here we are, and that song's written. And I was like, it was kind of one of those experiences that it doesn't happen very often, but you just make that connection, And so when I started listening to what we were coming up with, I was like, oh, I know exactly what this is going to be about, you know? So kind of sexy, soulful,
You got that line in the bridge that
Oh,
we
yeah,
have to beep
baby.
out.
Oh, yeah.
Take me upstairs now, baby. Oh, take me downstairs.
That was really fun. I got to keep it rated PG.
Well, let's talk about the next single, Give Me All Your Love.
I'm a sweet loving woman from California. Driving my ride, looking out for ya. Jumping the back of my Cadillac.
That has some hints as to where you grew up and where we are now.
Yes. I love living in California.
Okay.
I'm born and raised here, and love being in the high desert, riding my motorcycle.
I got to see that today. That was
Yes,
pretty cool.
yes. I'm super excited about that. And, being from Southern California, we have the beach, we have the border, we have got Mexico, we have the high desert, the mountains, we have snow, we have everything here. And I'm so blessed to be born and raised here. I appreciate you coming all the way out here to shoot this video. Give Me All Your Love is really kind of like wanting connection not just from another person, but give me all your love as just your environment, you know?
Okay.
And the one line is, I got a little bass clef in me,
Okay, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, I got music in me that needs to come out, right?
Okay.
So when I heard that solo, I was just so blown away because it was so tasty. It was so good, so tasty. Really showed a bunch of your talent. And I'm here going, I got Larry. I'm playing with Larry. Oh my gosh, listen to that guitar playing, you know? Your style and us working together has really kind of brought my own sound out too,
Cool.
right? I remember I was dropping you off the last time you were in San Diego. I was dropping you off at a hotel and you were driving up to LA for some gigs. And you asked me a question, and you said to me, why don't you just go solo?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just so emotional for me. Your words really touched my heart because you were saying, look, girl, you can do this. What are you waiting for?
So we were talking about some of the situations you're in, and it really made no sense to me why you were relying on some other people. Now, if you had a long-term partnership with someone and it was working, you were writing songs together, and you both had the same vision, then I could see that.
Yeah.
But you're a really strong singer, obviously, but you're also a strong performer, lead person, and personality. So I was a bit baffled why you had not done it solo before.
Yeah.
And I don't know if, I think it was that was the first time when we were in the car that I realized that you had not
Yeah,
done it
right.
solo. You always were part of a project.
Yes.
Projects are cool,
Yeah.
but you can define your own career. And then if you want to join a project and be
Right.
part of it,
Exactly.
to be invited to do
Yeah.
that, that's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are very strong in everything that you need to be a solo artist and to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I just like, you got to go out and give it a shot.
You know, I thought to myself, well, if anybody's going to know this and we're so close, I mean, I really took it, you know, to heart, and I bawled all the way home. And I called my mom, like, why am I so? And she's like, because it's true. So thank you for coming all this way. You know, Cumba, California is a place where I grew up, and it's a part of my soul. And to share that with you has been so fun and so amazing. And just, you know, just to be in this space here, in this town, in this high desert, it just means a lot to me, and I appreciate it.
Sure, thanks for inviting me to be a part of it.
Yeah.
It was great making the song and great making the video.